Today we'll talk about trust, inclusion, honesty, high performance. Today we'll talk about how you, as a leader, can make people feel safe enough to tell you the truth. Let me ask you something. When was the last time someone told you the real truth at work? Not the polite version, not the safe version, but the real version. Because here's the uncomfortable reality. Most teams don't lie, they edit. And today's episode is about why that's happening and how great leaders reverse it. Welcome to the trust equation. Every leader says, I want honesty, I want open feedback, my door is always open. And yet, silence fills meetings, nods replace thinking, and the truth gets postponed again and again. Why? Because honesty is not driven by values, honesty is driven by safety. People do not avoid truth because they don't care. They avoid it because they care too much about status, about consequences, about not being labeled difficult. Truth doesn't vanish loudly, it leaks quietly. I once worked in a team where every meeting felt pleasant, efficient, dangerously calm. In one of the meetings, I asked the room, is this really how you feel about strategy? A long pause followed. Then someone said, very softly, well, not exactly. And that sentence unlocked 2 hours of suppressed reality. Concerns about market risks, disagreements about priorities, fears about leadership credibility. Nothing new had happened. What changed was safety. Before that, we were not aligned. We were just being polite at high speed. Here's the trust equation most leaders miss. Trust equals inclusion plus psychological safety plus consistency. Let's break that down. Inclusion means people feel seen, not tolerated. Safety means mistakes won't be used as weapons. And consistency means that leadership behavior does not change under pressure. You cannot demand honesty while punishing vulnerability. That's like asking people to swim while quietly removing the water. Here are three micro moves that change everything. First, thank the truth, especially when it hurts. If feedback creates tension and your reaction is defensive, you just told the room to stay quiet next time. Second, separate people from the outcomes. This did not work is a safe statement. You failed is not. Third, model your own uncertainty. The bravest sentence a leader can say is, I might be wrong. Truth travels fastest when ego stays put. High performance does not come from pressure, it comes from permission. Permission to challenge, permission to disagree, permission to be human. Inclusion isn't about being nice, it's about unlocking intelligence the silence was blocking. Every unspoken concern is wasted insight, every suppressed voice is lost advantage. So let me leave you with this thought. If your team feels pleasant all the time, you might not have trust. You might have fear with good manners. And trust is not a cultural slogan, it's a daily leadership practice. If this episode hit close to home, like it, subscribe, and join me in the Leadership Tribe on LinkedIn, where we go even deeper into leadership reality. I'm Dr. Blaž and I'll see you in the next deep dive.